Hey, and welcome to Matt and Jess TV. I am Matt Roast.
And I'm Jessica Bun Bun.
We are here with our new edition of Big Brother 28 live feed spoilers. Today is day 6 in the house. I know a lot of people out there have had their concerns. Are these players playing enough? Is this season going to be great enough? And I know that a lot of this just comes from we constantly compare to the season before. We do this every single year, but coming off of yesterday, I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident, guys. I think we're going to be more than fine with drama this season.
Yeah, good with drama. Feels like people are really starting to play a lot harder. They're realizing they're in danger. Things are starting to come together.
And we're going to get mess, glorious mess that comes out of the power of veto.
Yes.
What happens there, making life for the HOH and D so much harder. But also in this video, people are beefing, they're complaining. Like, this is all setting up for some fights. Who doesn't love a good Big Brother fight?
Absolutely. I have my beef hat on. We're ready to go. I am somebody who loves beef. But before we go any further, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stick with us all season. We will be here every single day with live feed updates for you. And thank you so much to everyone who has hit that subscribe button.
Thank you guys so much. That's so very appreciated. And also, it's very appreciated to everyone who is joining our YouTube memberships.
It's been awesome. Thank you so much.
I know. We've been blown away by the response so far. If you guys don't know, we are doing weekly exclusive Big Brother discussions on our YouTube memberships all season long. Our latest one is about this first HOH twist for the newbies. They did not even get a chance to get that HOH, which really influences the rest of the season. Is this the most unfair Big Brother twist ever? We talk about that. We get into the historical context of everything. It is a really fun video. We highly suggest that you check that out.
And it absolutely helps support Matt and I here at the channel to be able to continue to bring you these videos. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, let's just start here with a little bit of table setting if you have been out of the loop for whatever reason. D is the head of household. Her initial nominations were Yash, Mallory, and Taylor. It felt like in the aftermath of the nomination ceremony, Mallory was probably going to be the target.
Yeah, it wasn't looking that great for her. You know, at this point, there wasn't a lot of trying to get themselves off the block. I mean, people know that there's Veto coming up, there's the Blockbuster coming up. There was still a bunch of other options. So, you know, there wasn't as much mess or campaigning going on as we hoped.
Yeah, so we get into the veto players then. This draw happens yesterday morning. We have obviously our HOH, our nominees, and joining them are Melody and Barrett. And this was especially entertaining because of Melody. So Melody, Lyric, and Mallory, they had been sort of established and talked about throughout the house as this 3-person group. But in the aftermath of Mallory being nominated, here is Melody when it comes to this group.
And that is the right thing to do at this point. I mean, you guys shouldn't have been so obviously close 5 days in. It is way too early.
Yeah, like you gotta make sure people know you're your own player. You have to also make sure that you don't have a lot of conversations go back to the person or you don't give off the wrong vibes, because Mallory also caught some of the vibes from Melody going into the veto competition. And it's like, oh, I don't know if you're going to save me in the event that you win the veto. I feel like if the tables were turned, I would do that for you.
She's not wrong. Melody was not going to save her if she won veto.
No, but with all this in mind, here is the veto competition. Mallory won.
We got lots of drama, very messy. She really was the person everyone was just like, you know what? This will be an easy out. We'll just get her out. No one will be, you know, mad about it. It'll be fine. It'll break up this alliance a little bit. And it'll be all gravy, except that Mallory won. And now that she's won, it's a scramble time for D.
Yeah, this is a gift from the Big Brother gods who have been very nice to us the past few years. This is the 3rd straight season that the person who seemed like they were going to be the target ends up winning the first Power of Veto competition. This had some sort of puzzle component to it. It might have been a little physical. From what everybody is saying, she really dominated, which kind of makes me wonder, like, is there going to be some sort of like, oh, Mallory's a threat component here moving forward?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Mostly because she did have a tight alliance. It seems like that is dissipating a little
Yeah.
bit. So as far as like social game, are people on her side right now? The answer is no. And you need that, as well as you can't just win your way to the end. I mean, you can try,
Yeah.
but you can, most times you're going to end up being put on the block over and on. And that is what I'm actually worried about here for Mallory, is
Mm.
that because she was on the block, she was the first target, that now it's just going to be like, you know what? Everyone was going to be okay with Mallory going. So if she doesn't win the next HOH, we'll just keep putting her up over and over again. And that's kind of the future I am seeing for her.
I think you are right to see that future. There is always a super pawn in Big Brother. This is something that,
Yeah.
Angela herself knows a lot about. Now,
Yep.
one small thing to just mention here is that apparently Howie from Big Brother 6 or 7 had some sort of role to play in this. It
Right.
feels like this is something just watch out for. We're probably going to see a lot of alumni making cameos. Usually this is no real big deal, but
Yeah.
because Angela has played the game before, I'm kind of wondering, is she going to be able to pick up on something? I think for production, it's going to be a lot harder doing this without the whole fairness complaints coming in, because like, what if one of Angela's friends comes in and takes part in a competition or records something? Is she going to be like trying to find like subliminal messaging in something they say or do?
She might be, and that might happen, but I mean, this is just inherently an unfair game, anyways,
Mm,
this season, especially. You have D, you have Devons, they just played Survivor together. So, like,
yeah.
I understand that they haven't played Big Brother, but they know how to play this game as well. They already knew each other before the show.
Yeah. Okay. So D has a decision to make, as you set it up earlier. What is she going to do? And I'll admit, for a big part of yesterday, I was just like on my chair, pouting, wanting to get popped, because I was like, why aren't people talking about this? Why is there not more game talk happening? But it
Right.
did happen slowly overnight. Like, names over the course of the day yesterday were being floated.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley,
Yeah.
Melody, Barrett. Barrett was not going to happen. We'll get more into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
We saw, Taylor has been pushing for Ashley a lot. This is sort of one of the beefs that is kind of happening on the show right now. There is this interesting comparison that I think Taylor and some other people are making, where they see this Ashley as kind of a duplicate of last season's Ashley, where she's coming across, oh, is she too out there? Is she thinking about the game? But we all know Ashley last season had really, really good reads, and everyone
Yep.
is very afraid of what just happened on Big Brother.
Absolutely. And I'm sure Ashley this season is not going to be that happy to be being compared to the person who won last season.
Yes.
It feels a lot like at that point, she really does need to find a way to maneuver her way through that to get the focus on something else, because this Ashley hasn't won. This Ashley is brand new to the game.
Yeah, it does seem like, and this is just as of right now, that Ashley is the person D is leaning to as putting up as a replacement
Yeah.
nominee. It doesn't necessarily mean that she is going to become the new target, but if a lot of people are pushing for this, we know D is trying to just get out of this week without as many people being super mad at her.
Okay, I'm gonna be super mad
Oh, all right,
because
all right.
like you, I've been sort of enjoying this possible Ashley Barrett duo, maybe showmance. I
Yeah.
don't know. These two are really quirky. There's something really just cute about it. I would like to see it. I'm not usually somebody that's down for the showmances. I don't care about that stuff. I mean, we've already talked about Lyric and Roman. Who knows? That's all just. But I really like this, even if it just stays as a friendship. I really like this dynamic, and I don't want it to get snuffed out so early on.
Yeah, like the one brand of Big Brother showmance I'm okay with is the one that seems a little bit unlikely, where you don't necessarily assume, oh, this person's gonna get into a showmance. And Barrett was kind of cast in that archetype of, oh, he's the nerdy Big Brother super fan. Like, those aren't always the people who land in this spot.
I like the showmances that don't have people in bed together rolling around right away. I'm just not into it.
Okay, so if Ashley ends up being the replacement nominee, I mean, the question then becomes like, all right, who then is the target? What ends up happening? We already have the likes of Dee, Barrett, and Drew, who
Yep.
are working together. We'll get more into the specifics very, very soon. They're talking about getting rid of Yash. And if, you know,
Oh no.
oh, I know. We're gonna be
So
crying
heartbroken.
ourselves to sleep over losing. Yeah, Yash just screams first boot at this point. Like he's just like wandering around without that much of a care in the world, even though he's on the block.
Yeah, it always frustrates me to no end. If you are on the block and you are not fighting for your life, like what are you doing? You can't just rely on, oh, maybe I'll win the veto. Maybe I'll just get the blockbuster. It'll all be fine. Do you not want to be there? Because that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
If you're not fighting for your life in the game, you're not fighting for the money.
Yeah, there's a few people I am currently in the butcher shop beefing with right now for that very reason. Yash is one of them. Like he's talked, according to Rome, that he doesn't even want to campaign that much and he's
Mhm.
just gonna win the blockbuster. He's just a very frustrating individual. Like it even took him till last night before he started to like really vocalize being upset about going on the block because it felt like D had promised him that he was gonna be okay. And it's just like you're waking up now, you've had like 24 hours, and I don't even think you're still fully awake.
No, he can be upset about it, but if you're upset about it, then do something about it. There's
Yeah.
still tons of people in this house. Everybody's still here. So like fight for your life.
Yeah, like I'll at least give Taylor some credit here. Like she is on the block. She struggled with it at first. Like
Yeah.
she was very emotional when
Totally
Yes.
understandable.
Yeah, like she's also a have-not. And we don't really care about have-nots that much on these videos, but at the same time, it's week 1. You're a nominee, you're a have-not. This is a lot that's hitting you all at once. But guess what? Last night, Taylor really went to work. Like she
Mhm.
talked to a lot of people. Like she's trying to build some relationships. I mean, sure, she doesn't need to be having long conversations with Yash because he is on the block with you. That doesn't really help you, but still.
No, it doesn't help, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to always talk to everyone. You don't know who's going to end up staying in the house, but yes, he can't help you right now.
Yeah, like I'm hoping that overnight is going to sort of start to accelerate some of the game talk because like
Mhm.
it was a little bit slow, but at the same time, every season is different. Like, we
Yes.
do have some people, unfortunately, who don't know the game that well. Like Haley was struggling to understand the difference between the veto and the blockbuster. And listen, I don't mind if you're a recruit. Like every reality show has recruits or people who don't know the game. Can you just at least understand the rules before you go in?
Okay, listen, we've had people before, like Haley, that have never been on the show, seen the show, understand the show, but take the time to try to figure it out fairly quickly,
Yeah.
like Paul, who first season Paul friendship, I'm down. Second season Paul, I was a little less out on, but I really enjoyed the fact that he didn't really know a lot about this show and came in and just started really paying attention of like, okay, this is what I need to do. These are the different components. This is how I can work this to my advantage. That's really fun seeing new people, recruits, people never seen the show before, really start to pay attention and pick up. It just feels like Haley's focus has been on all these other things that do not matter. We talked about this in
Yeah.
our first update. She's having some of her focus on like Rome and whatever is going on there. Like, who cares? This is not helping your game at all.
Haley is at the top of the list of people who are currently annoying me, and there's like a wide array of different reasons for this. But okay, let's just get into the real power structure here because one of the things that's difficult about early season Big Brother, we don't have confessionals yet of like the game playing out beyond day 1. So it's very hard to know where people stand. Like it seemed on Friday that D was really down with Haley, with Kamu, that these were kind of the people. But based on what we got yesterday, this is not actually the case. I am feeling much better about D right now.
Absolutely, especially because she is working more with Devons, who we both really like.
Yes.
Drew, Temecula Drew,
Yes.
who is my guy. I'm vibing with Drew. I
Yeah.
really, really like him. Angela, who, is playing a very different game this season.
Yes.
I'm willing to take a look and see what this is going to be all about. And Barrett, who just is good vibes.
Yeah, like this is a very, very exciting group. Like I
Yeah.
hope that they stick together because you have a lot of different personalities, but beyond all that, a lot of big personalities. I don't want boring people on Big Brother at the end, and they have a strategy that is very tried and true. This is something the brigade did really well, the
Yep.
cookout did really well, where what you do here is you have your core group.
Yeah.
You try to talk here or there, you don't make it too obvious, but then you extend these tentacles out to other people and you seem like you're visibly close to those people so that everybody links them, and then you can try to use that to your advantage as the game goes on.
Absolutely, because then if you end up on the block, you have a group of people who are going to end up taking care of you. But if your partner ends up on the block, then you got to make some sacrifices. This strategy has worked.
Yes, then it's worked really, really well, and they're already working on it to some degree.
Yep.
Like Dee, she has Kamu, she has Haley, who they have trust in her. Drew, your guy Drew, we've talked about this. He's been almost everywhere, but
Yep.
he has close bonds with Kamu and Haley. He
Mhm.
has this sort of deal with Melody, who he actually has no real loyalty to.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
know.
Matt. He really likes Melody. I really like Drew. We had seen earlier conversations with the two of them
Yeah.
hanging upside down on the bed, chatting. And
Yes.
it felt like maybe our vibes were going to be vibing together, but they're not.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but in general, I need to just be grateful if Melody does not end up going on the block, because like she is a possibility, and also she didn't even really seemingly try that hard in the veto, and I'm still mad about that.
And if this is the person that Drew is, trying to get a little bit closer to, maybe there's somebody else that they're not trying to get closer to that they can just throw up instead.
Yeah, I mean Barrett, he is chatting a lot with Ashley, and
Yep.
maybe he'll feel a certain type of way about Ashley going up, but ultimately I think they're all smart, and Barrett's a longtime Big Brother fan. I think he understands the name of the game. I mean, you look at the brigade all the way back in season 12, like
Yeah.
Hayden had that relationship with Kristen.
Yep.
Kristen did not end up making it super, super far, but do you think Hayden was upset about that when he won that season?
No.
Probably not. But,
Probably not.
you know, Devon's and Angela, they don't have as many close people outside of this group. Angela's
Right.
talked to a lot of people, but Devon's, hours after the meeting, he really tried to kind of get something going with Rome. Like he
Mhm.
sat down with them, basically tried to build a trust relationship and appealed to this idea of Rome, you're a physical guy. I can help you. You can help me. We can find a way in order to work together. Just like
Mhm.
appeal to this guy's ego, because it does feel like Rome, for better or for worse, he is a lot ego at this point.
Absolutely. If you gas him up and tell him what he wants to hear, it seems like he's going to buy into it. But I will say that it's very ridiculous that Rome is trying to deny how close him and Lyric are. It's basically like he's just standing in a corner being like, if, I can't see you, you can't see me. And it's ridiculous because everybody knows. Why are you denying it?
Yeah, and it's also happening while at the same time Lyric is having conversations with DU. Dee's also trying to pull in Lyric to one of her own side alliances. And, Lyric is being much more forthcoming about her relationship with Rome. She's not like spilling all the tea, but she's just like pouring a little bit out that Rome, this is going to bite you in the butt. This is going to work for 2 seconds.
Yeah, Lyric is going about it more the right way. Like if you're already in some sort of a showmance, whether Rome is still in it or he's still trying to like back out the door a little bit, whatever it is, you can't just pretend like it's not happening. This house is not that big. I
No.
mean, we've been down there. It is not a big house. There's not a lot of places to hide, and you're in the pods where everybody is.
Yeah.
Like, just stop.
People are going to figure things out. I mean, especially you have somebody like Angela, who Angela is many things. One of the top things Angela is nosy. She's going to wander around. She's going to spy on you. Like all this tea is going to end up coming out. And Rome, like he needs friends. Like we talked about this on Friday. Like there is this bro, showdown possibly happening with Camus and Rome. Like you don't need more people to distrust you.
That's the thing. Like, yes, this is a house based on lies, but you need to pick your lies properly. You can't pick a lie that is very obviously going to come out. That doesn't help people trust you. It's just going to make Rome look like a liar, and it's going to make Lyric look like she's a truth teller because she is like, yeah, I'm not telling you everything, but I'm telling you enough so that I don't look like a liar later when Rome is like, yeah, no, there's nothing going on here.
the funniest thing that comes out of this entire situation right now with Mallory winning this veto is it's just like now you kind of have Melody and Lyric. Melody was now Melody can kind of be like and try to get back in with Lyric anymore, and her like backing out on Mallory. Like maybe it saves the three of them this week, but at the same time, it's just like Mallory has no real reason to trust her anymore.
Those three just need to dissipate out because, like, if they were already targeted for exactly this,
Yeah.
Mallory winning is not a reason to come back together. It's like, did you guys not learn your lesson? You're going to come back together? This is a mistake. It was a
Yeah.
mistake the first time. It's going to be a mistake the second time. So just don't do it. Find other people.
So for Mallory, like she is in a really good spot now because now she has this opportunity to adapt. Like Mallory has an opportunity now where she can find a relationship. She had
Yeah.
a nice long talk with Taylor. I mean,
Yeah.
Taylor's still on the block. She's
Right.
trying to get her to consider going after Dee down the road. Taylor's acting hesitant. I don't know if this is just because Taylor's still on the block. Like, you don't want to say too many names when you're in danger because that can, eventually come back to somebody.
Yeah, it's not the move, Mallory. Like, just you can leave D on the table
Yeah.
for after this HOH where people are off the block.
Yeah, I think what Mallory should do right now is just like pull out her metaphorical spyglass, like look around, but also just listen because her reads are actually not that bad. Like she has already clocked that Haley is a big reason why she was nominated in the first place. Like she told this to Barrett. I think she is pretty attentive. Like her problem in the early going has been their social game isn't that great. She's a
Nope.
little bit messy, but time can heal things. I mean, we've already brought up Ashley last season being messy and finding a way to work it out. Like there's been a lot of other people who have struggled early, like Steve Moses, Ian, and
Yeah.
I think they did very well for themselves as well.
Absolutely. There's still time for her to right the ship. She's got safety, so it buys her enough time to maybe just start developing some other friendships. They don't have to be as, intense as her friendships here with like Lyric, someone she's already looking
Yeah.
up to because she's got this big like social media status. Oh my goodness, we're going to be besties. Just start making some connections with people, chat with people you wouldn't normally chat with, and just put yourself out there.
As we now move into the beef portion of this program, we got to start with Lyric because we have a pretty long list at this point with the Lyric.
Oh my God. Okay. My beef hat is firmly on. I love beef. Let's have some beef.
Okay. Lyric, she hasn't moved into full Keanu delusional territory, but she is sort of like stepping close to the line. Like she's telling Dee just that, oh, I think I can control Mallory. Like I can make sure you don't
Boy.
get not. It's like, Lyric, what are you gonna do? Like you, basically all Lyric is doing in this conversation is telling Dee that, oh, by the way, Mallory probably wants you up. Like she's giving her information without giving her information.
Absolutely.
And then, like, she also tells Rome overnight that if they get to the final two, she will help him win. And this brings me back to what we talked about earlier. Lyric, do you really want to be there? Like, I know, you come from a successful family. You've talked about
Yes.
your dad. You're successful on social media.
That's the thing. I'm sitting back kind of being like, yeah, her dad's really successful life, successful on TikTok. Do you need this show? And
Yeah.
the answer's kind of no. I mean, I think that the show probably felt that they needed her because she's young. She's got a humongous TikTok following and they want to bring in younger viewers. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, are you just there for followers and vibes? That's fine, but I would still like you to play the game in a way
Yeah.
that's maybe not quite as bad as this.
Please, like, is that too much to ask? It just feels like, yeah, she's there for vibes. She's there to have a good time.
I also don't like her because she doesn't like Drew anymore. It's just so ridiculous. She's so mad at him
Yeah.
and wants him to be nominated because she's basically like, yeah, man, I get along with everyone. That's great or whatever. But Drew's just like, I barely know you. We don't ever talk. And that's
Yeah.
not necessarily a bad thing. That could be taken as, hey, I don't really know you. We don't really talk. Maybe this is an opportunity to change that. Why don't we talk a little bit more? Why don't we figure it out a bit more? She got super offended by this.
Yeah.
Guys, you've been in the house together for like 6 days. Drew being like, I don't really know you. This is truth.
Yeah, I don't think Drew was being shady at all. I think Drew was just being honest and also being like, let's have an opportunity to get to know each other a little bit better. But, Lyric is spending her time with this very small group of people because she hasn't really woken up yet to the prospect of, oh, this is what Big Brother really is. Like, I hope that she gets there. If not, just go, because we've talked about this with Ashley. We want broke people playing Big Brother.
That's
We
right.
want people who are desperate. This is why I never want Ashley to go if she goes on the block this week, because I know she's at the very least going to play really, really hard.
Yeah, it's kind of hard if it's like, oh, well, if I don't win Big Brother, that's fine. I'll go back to my cushy life and my famous dad and my famous self and my TikTok
Yeah.
followers, and I'll have a whole bunch more and I'll be just fine with my next brand deal.
Okay, round two beef, and this one makes me very, very sad because next to Melody, Jason was the person I was most excited about. I don't love his game right now, and
It's tough.
it's like he is on this crusade against the reality TV people, which is ironic given that he's been on reality TV before as well.
Yes.
But like he has talked, I mean, really, we saw a little bit of this on the show, him not wanting to trust Rick Devens. Like he has perpetuated that and talked about wanting out Rick Devens. He's talked about wanting out Angela. He's like saying this to multiple newbies at this point. Yeah, like nothing has seemingly gotten back to D in a way that makes him a replacement nominee at this point, but it's just like you're trusting all these people like Melody, like Lyric, who clearly has loose lips already. It's just like you're not on the block right now. Like you're not in serious consideration. Why are you talking about this right now? It's not important.
It's not important. And anytime somebody goes in here and just starts targeting the vets, the returnees,
Yeah.
or whoever, it always puts a target on you. Like,
Yeah.
you're not in any danger right
Yeah.
now. D is still the head of household. You don't know who the next head of household is. Just wait. It's okay to just wait and
Yes.
see what the information is going to turn into. Next week, it could be a newbie and someone you've built a relationship with. Then you can deal with the vets and the returnees. And, it's right now, there's all you're doing is putting yourself in danger.
Yeah, like this is the reality with Jason. Like, you're not wrong. Like 100%.
No.
You want to go after the return, but you don't need to say it. Wait until either you are in power or someone you really, really trust. Like Latrice, like Lala has gone around talking about wanting Angela out. Like we
Yep.
know some of this already. Like she
Mhm.
actually has ended up liking her, but she's
Yep.
still like, I still want her gone. Like I still don't think she's somebody who's going to benefit my game in the long term.
Yeah, I mean, Lala's not wrong, right? I mean, but yes, this is the way you do need to kind of hit the curve. This is not the time. You got to wait until whoever's in power, then make the decisions on is it time to get out somebody higher up.
All right, finally, Angela. This is gonna be fun, everybody. Just brace yourselves and buckle. Angela cannot stand Haley. Like she's already driving her.
Samesies.
Okay, listen. Can we just like transmit some advice to Angela here? Because like Angela, I love drama. I hope you give us drama. I want you to tell off Haley at some point if the situation calls for it. Don't do what you did to Matt. Don't start like the personal attacks part of it, because it's just like I want people to stay on your side. Nobody on Facebook, well, sure they're complaining, but they're complaining about
course.
last season. But it's like nobody on Facebook is complaining about you yet. I want you to make moves where you're going after people and we can all be in agreement about it. Like go after Haley for how she's isolating herself, like
Yeah.
some of the gossip. Can you hear, maybe you get to hear something about how she doesn't want to be friends with Rome anymore. Like find a way to go at her when it comes to this stuff and I will be satisfied.
Listen, Angela, just get her out. It'll work out. It'll be okay. I feel like Haley's gonna rub enough people the wrong way. She feels like she's gonna just end up being an easy early boot because nobody's connecting with her in the way that Haley needs to have connections.
Yes. Now, I feel like today is going to be a day that's going to be really, really fun. There should be some campaigning. There should be a little bit more drama. Rest assured, we will be back tomorrow to break everything down further. But also remember to join our YouTube memberships for
Mm-hmm.
exclusive weekly Big Brother content, including our discussion about this HOH twist and just how unfair it is compared to
Yep.
everything else.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for your support, and we will see you here next time.